Ah, oh yeah, no mic again. Welcome. Coke. It's just a Coke. Ah, welcome to my stream. It's the first stream into 2021 or 2021 or the best year ever. Um, I hope. I hope you made it good to 2021. I hope you are fine and everything is okay with you and your beloved one. Yeah, today I decided to stream and tell you about a small project I came up or I developed during the holidays. So I had this idea and I want to play with some techniques, and I get inspired by someone very special. You saw it in the thumbnail. Lamis will join later. And I saw her talk several times, and I get inspired by this, and I started to play around with webRTC. WebRTC is Web Real-Time Communication. So it's just a kind of no, it is peer-to-peer communication between two browsers or two devices. No, two browsers, and you can communicate between them. So send video, send files, share screen, have a video chat. So this is what I did. I started something like this, and yeah, I decided to tell about this because I think I didn't find that much real-time or WebRTC apps made in Angular. So of course I built it with Angular because I didn't found some, and I took this challenge and said, okay, let's do it. And yeah, so I started this and it worked. Fine. So let me check the chat. Okay, I have to be sure to have the chat visible here. Okay. And my monitoring is here. Okay, everything is fine. So yeah. First of all, whenever you are using the chat, I see it. I try to respond and pick up every message in there. You can ask me anything about Angular and freelancing in Germany or whatever. Ask me anything. So if I have any clue about this, I will try to pick up the topic. And yeah, I will start right now, I guess. Yes, I will. And let me share my screen. So I decided to move away from OBS for live streaming because it's my computer is going. It's draining my power. So it was very hard for it. What else? Okay, let me share my screen. First of all, I show you something I did, the code, okay? So this is, I started this project last year in December. And on Twitch, I started to develop the server. It was just a small app to chat. It's just a server with some kind of WebSockets. So I use WebSocket here, and this is what I do. First of all, let me just go through the code so that you understand it and maybe can help me out with any kind of improvement right away. Write in the comments if you see any points for improvement, and I will be happy to improve. Okay, first of all, for this project, I just have two dependencies. The first dependency is WS. It's just a very standard WebSocket library. And the second is UUID, just to generate some kind of unique IDs. That's it, nothing else. So this is no Express, nothing else. It's just a WebSocket script to connect my clients to. And I started with Node Server, so it's nothing special here. Yeah, let me just tell you something about this. So for sure, I can set the port, easy. And then we start the WebSocket, and that's it. So the WebSocket will be started here at this machine. So it's on my local host. So normally you can put it on the. Oh, Lamis, let her join. Yeah, it's just set up a WebSocket connection, and then you can start it. So let me. Oh, Lamis is joining. This is great. Then I will just stop sharing and let me introduce herself, right? A short sound check. Can you hear me, Lamis? Okay, I stop sharing and let me there. Okay, she's just waiting for connection. Hi. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I can't hear you.
Do you hear me?
There's no sound.
And
can
now?
You hear me?
Yes.
Okay, you can hear me. Okay, then let me check if I can mute or unmute you. Can you unmute you?
Yes.
Try it.
And now?
Can you say something? I don't hear you. No sound. Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
So I want you to introduce yourself. So she will reconnect, I guess. We will have it. Oh, okay, she can hear me. This is great. So maybe you have to answer my questions in text. It makes it a bit hard for you to introduce yourself.
It's activated. And now? They?
But let me check. Why can't I hear you? Can I switch something in my audio settings? No, speakers. Oh, wait. My speakers. Can you try again?
Hello.
Ah, no, awesome. It was just my speaker. Ah, yeah. Zoom is a bit strange when it comes to speakers. It used my microphone. It has an audio interface inbuilt, built in, and it tries to set the sound of my microphone. Okay, I can hear you. Nice.
Hopefully.
I'm so happy that you made it. I'm happy
Yes,
to have
me
you.
too. Yeah, I'm very excited to see your work now. Yeah, and finally, I had connection problems, but yeah, it's okay, I think. Is it okay for you? Do you hear me very well?
Yeah, I hear you. Sound is good.
Perfect. Yeah, fine.
Picture is good. Video is good. Audio is good. Everything is good. Great. So,
Thank God.
do you want to introduce yourself to the audience?
Yes. So my name is Lamis. I'm from Tunisia. It's not Indonesia, but Tunisia, North Africa, near the Mediterranean Sea. Yeah, and I'm a senior software engineer. I've been into Angular for the past few years and RxJs. And yeah, I'm a GDE in Angular also recently. Woo! Yeah, so yeah, it's the best thing that happened to me in 2020, basically. So yeah, and I'm also the founder of Angular Tunisia, and really into women empowerment communities. Yeah, so that's it.
That's it. That's a bunch of things. Great.
Thanks.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I just started to explain my server code, which is not that much because it's just a few lines of code. I will share my screen.
Okay.
Again, and share. So this is my server code. It's just a node. So there's no Express server. It's just only to set up a WebSocket connection. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So at the moment, it just works on my local machine. I haven't made it to set it up at Heroku or Azure or what else. So it doesn't work at all. So I decided to get rid of the stress and do it on my machine, and will ask for help. Anyone who can help, who want to help. Oh yeah. Okay, then yeah, I just explain. I use the libraries WS. There are a lot of libraries out there which are doing these WebSocket connections setups, but I'm not sure if if all of them work well with the WebSocket subject. Can you say
Yes.
something about this?
Yes, in fact, WebSockets, if you want to use WebSocket subject in RxJs, and you are using WebSockets basically in your Node.js server or any backend you want, then it will work. But if you want to introduce some messaging servers, then WS is not the right library to pick, because yeah, you have to upgrade the protocol. You have to use something like Stomp.js, yeah, to work with. So if you are using with if you are working with messaging server like RabbitMQ or any other equivalent, now it's yeah, it won't work. But basically, if you're working with pure WS without messaging server, then it's a very cool library, yeah, to use.
Okay. So would be something like a socket IO also a
Yes.
possibility to go for?
Yes.
Okay.
Socket IO is a good. There are a lot of great packages over there, but I think the most famous ones, let's say, are Socket.io and WS, yeah, for node-based backends.
Okay. All right. Then let me just add me some node here. Maybe replace with socket IO.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. So the first point to improve went great. Then I just set it up with as usual as a WebSocket, and then I just listened to the connection event, and then for each client I listen to the close event, and the next one is I listen to the message event. These three events I use for my application.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, when it's connected, then I answer the client and give him back an ID, and I don't know if I really use it, the ID. Maybe it's a bit strange. Oh yeah, I think I use it. I guess I use it. Then the idea is that then I can answer to this client, to the server, and receive my name, what my name is, and then the client gets the answer, what kind of name it is, and I just save it as a new attribute on the client, where then the name is saved in it, so that I can always reply, hey, this client is reaching out to you, and will and you can then just see which name is there, and you don't have to go with some very weird IDs. So that was the ID of this. And then I I developed a kind of message of which I want to use, and this is the kind of message. Wait, where is it? I guess I put it somewhere. I have to here. Oh, I have this here. So my messages are looking like this. This is the interface of it. It's just a type where I can say what kind of message is it. Oh no, she left. Connection problems. Okay, I go ahead. And then we, regarding to the type, is something triggered on the server or on the client. Okay, let me just interact with her that he know that I recognized she's gone. Oh, no. Come back. So she will come back quickly, I'm pretty sure. No, not this one. I want to check where's my monitor window. It's here. So this is the kind of messaging I set up for my stuff. So just interfaces and a type. Then on my client, I came up. Yeah, okay. Let me just go ahead here on the server. Every time when I send a message means it's not a connection, it's not a close. It's just everything else on this WS is a message. I'm not sure how it works on Socket.io, so I have to check this there also. And then I just do a switch over the type of the message I sent, connection message or join, available, and leave. Leave isn't doing nothing because I handle the leave here in the close event. So I came up with the idea that I will set up an object of rooms, and then we can have some kind of dictionary for rooms inside of the server, so that it will at the end it will look like something like this. Yeah, that it says then the room name, and then there is an object with some kind of information about this room. So the name of the room and typo. Name of the room and what else? I guess connection message join. Oh yeah, this is the kind of name, host, and attendees. So all the clients that are connect to the same room will be pushed in this attendee array, and then we can interact with them. So I have to remove this because I don't want to have any errors. Okay, this is this. And if I leave, yeah, I just clear up my attendee array, and then I send a message to all the attendees that this client has left. And then if there are no attendees back left in the room, then I will delete the room. So that's the idea of this. Just a very, very basic states handling in the server side, just in the JSON stuff. Okay, it's just JavaScript, and this is what is very funny. This is just around about 100 lines of code. So leave, I can ignore this. Just 100 lines of code, and this is everything we need for a full working Socket.io server with rooms and with some kind of host functionality which we can then develop. Yeah, I didn't develop that much of this app because I just started, but it works that way that we can communicate, we can send chat messages, and we can do some video interactions. Okay, then let me just hop over to my client. So this is just the server, nothing else. The server and the client, they are both repositories. They are available on my GitHub repository. My GitHub repository. This is my GitHub web-Dave, and there are repositories, some kinds. The chat API. This is the backend, the server, and then there is the app with the very funny name. Can you hear me? This is because this is the most named phrase in 2020, I guess, and I guess it will be also the most named phrase in 2021. Just my idea. Okay. You can go there and check it out later. Yes, and my front end looks like this. I will in this video I want to clean up a bit because everything is in one component application, and I don't like this like this. I want to have it more separated. I want to have maybe the chat separated in a own component, and the video section in another component, and maybe some kind of server. I know maybe it sounds more like bit over-engineered, but this will come with some benefits when it comes to handling or adding more features to it, because I want to add more features to it to be able to handle, to introduce some host functionality, that the host can kick persons from the call, or the host is the only person who is allowed to accept new attendees to the call, and so on. Okay. So my application looks like this. I used I tried several libraries for webRTC, and I sticked with one with the PeerJS. PeerJS is where it comes from. I do it in a very dirty way. I used PeerJS. PeerJS is a library which is under development, or this active repository on GitHub, and so I picked this and use it in my application. And it's damn easy to use it, because you don't have to handle the connections and the server. You don't have to handle the references. You just say, hey, connect me to this ID. And as you saw, you use the user ID, the UUIDs, and for this, and this is the safe way to connect to some user. Okay. First of all, I use the WebSocket subject. Maybe Lamis will come back. Then she will definitely explain more about this. She did a lot of great talks about this. This is why I came up with this idea to do it. I take and you say, okay, this is the URL, and connect it to to this WebSocket. And then we have here some variables which I use to have some states or have some information. This is a very basic app. There is no stage handling. There is nothing else. There is no form, no Angular form library. It's just I just use plain event and property binding for all my application, because I just want to keep it very simple. So KEVS. Keep it. Oh no, KIVS. Keep it very simple. Oh, I should stop talking. Okay. Then the WebSocket connection is very, very easy, because the WebSocket subject handles everything for you. For each new WebSocket, it's set up a new WebSocket connection. So this is very important. Only do this once, okay? This new WebSocket subject, not more than once, because then you only have multiple subscriptions to one WebSocket or multiple objects to this. And the subscribe is just then the subscription to this WebSocket or subject. It's very hard to say. WebSocket subject sounds like a rap song. Oh yeah, I will come up with a rap album. WebSocket subject. Oh, yeah. Then we have some kind of remote streams and local streams. Local stream is just user media, and remote stream are the user media from the attendees of this room. Okay, nothing else. Then we can here I just handle all the same types or message types I use here for sure, because it's the same message bus. A connection, message, available, and leave. So if there is a connection, so if I connect to the WebSocket server, then I will take the ID and save it to my ID. So this is my unique ID. It's a UUID, which looks very strange. It's this kind of UUID you all know. Otherwise, we can take a look at this. Then when there's a message, then I just push the new message into my message array, which is just this, and this is then handling the erase and show it in my template. We will take a look at this in a few minutes. If there is some kind of available, if I get the message that there is a new attendee available, then I call, then I send to my peer. My peer is my connection. I send to my peer my ID and say, okay, please send my local stream. I guess that's it. And then I connect this user. So I say, hey, there is a new call, there's a new connection. Send my stream to my oh no, this is the ID of the which I get sent. Ah, yeah, wait. Let me just let me split the screen. I just confused myself. So available means I sent my ID. My ID is the UUID, which is, wait, let me just check. Message ID, and message ID is the client name. Oh, I sent a name. Maybe it's not the best page, not the best ID. Or is it message client name? I just left. Okay. Then I sent to the when I this call available, then I sent my name, which I should switch to UUID, and I said, okay, connect me to this ID. But and the PHS is handling this, because when I initialize the video on my side, I created here this user media, get user media. I took, this is just a promise, so I transformed it to an observable, because I love observable. This is just a from, and then I pipe it, hook it to my local stream, and then I map and say, okay, in this moment I will load the peer.js as it, and then I will set up my peer. Yeah, new data is the new peer, new default, and then I introduce myself. This is my name, which should be the ID. Yeah, also here, and then I will say, okay, then I will open up a connection. So this is my connection. When the connection is open, then it will say, okay, it's open, and then I log out the ID, which is the name I just sent in. So I register on the peer.js with my name I just choose. I will come to the, I will do a demo in a few seconds, okay? When there is a call, so when someone offers a call or offers to call him, then I say, okay, on call, I take the call and answer with my local stream. So I send to this peer. So call is the remote peer, my local stream, and then I connect this here. This is my just a small application, small function to put my all the peers together in at the end in the small also a dictionary. Yeah, yes. Also I name on this point so that we can, when if the call is closed, then we can close also the peer connection when it's called. Because I use the peer connection only for video, not for text. So chatting it is only used by the WebSocket connection. Okay, I guess I already started my my server. Let me check. Yeah, this is my my application, which is so I'm not the best developer when it comes to design and CSS. So I just picked everywhere some stuff, some piece of code, and then I decided to put together all this stuff and have hopefully some kind of okay-ish interface. So there's in the first moment, now there is a connection to my client. So let me open the DevTools, ignore this one, and make it. Oh, not this. There are some CSS issues, I know. So I need someone who can do CSS very good and can help me with this. So in the DevTools, we have we can filter for WebSockets. Okay, so let me just reload. So there are two WebSockets now. There's a WebSocket for localhost and there's a WebSocket for WebSocket. This WebSocket, this is the WebSocket which is used by the Angular CLI, and because it's Angular CLI project, and the Webpack dev server. This just is responsible for the reload when I do some code changes. Okay, we can ignore this. Localhost, this is my connection of my to my web server. When we click here on this tab, messages, then we can see there are some messages, and let me just increase the size here. When I click on this, we can see, oh, welcome. This is my name, and this is my ID. The ID, which came from my how it's called, which came from the WebSockets, and this is the unique ID I have here. So let me just give me a name. My name is Dave, for sure. And this one is the send button. So I just took the Ninja Cat for send. So this means, hey, message, ID, no ID, but this is just a name. I don't need to put the ID here because this is, when we take a look here, this is just the connection, and we check the type, and it is the client, and then we can just take the message as a name. Okay, now we need to choose a room name. So we can choose any room we want to choose. Let me just choose the room. What kind of room? Let me potato. Okay. Oh no, potato is not a good name. Let me just say room 55 _7, whatever it means. So this is my and let's put here. There are no. I need to have make sure that there are no spaces here, because I guess spaces are not the best idea. I'm not sure. So this is now. So now I'm Dave and I'm in room 55-7. And now I can send messages. The sad thing is, let me put it here. And this is size is fixed. Yeah. One day when I understand how CSS works, I will definitely do a talk about this. So now we can send messages. Hi, I'm Dave. Dave sends, hey, I'm Dave. So the message was here. Dave sent, hi, I'm Dave. Yeah, the messages are okay to have in the name, but maybe we should fix this with the ID for video calls. So let me just check if it works. If it works, if it really works. And for this, I choose another browser. I choose this Edge browser, localhost, which is now another. The only thing we have to keep in mind is the room name, okay? This here is Angie Potato. Angie Potato, I guess so. Yeah, potato. And connect. And we want to join the same room, okay? Otherwise, we are not able to connect to talk to Dave. So room _ 55_7. Connect. Ooh. Oh, this was a bit fast. Yeah, it's a bit fast. I'm not sure why. I already see. Oh, I know. We don't see the video here because I'm streaming with this video. This is this camera, which we want to see here, and that's not working. And my third camera, I don't want to open my third camera. Wait, I have to develop some very quick solution for this. How can we fix this? I'm not sure. Yeah, but now we have here our connection, and we can now chat to all the others attendees in this room. So let me just, hi, am I alone here? Question mark. Hey, Angie Potato said, hey. Oh yeah, so we can answer. No. Ah, wait. Is he alone? Maybe because I'm he and him or her. I'm not sure what is potato. Doesn't matter at this point. No. I'm with you. And let me check if we can and send. So let's check if it works. Oh yeah. No, I'm with you. So Dave, Potato, Angie Potato is not alone. Dave is with him. And now we can open up another browser. Let me check. Do I have Firefox installed? I open up every time a new browser because I want to show you that there is no, I don't share the session with this, okay? So let me open up this. Let me just cover my camera for accidental camera connection. So what's the name? This name is Cat. And he wants to open the room underscore 55 7. Ciao. Let's answer. Hi. No. Oh, wait. We have to open again. And then I want to use the other camera. So it's cat. And it's room 55 underscore 7. And connect. And let's check the front camera. And allow. Cat. So this is my, this is my head. I put a head on my camera. So now we can answer and say, hi. Just a hi, like Microsoft did today. So now we have 3 attendees in this room. And now, guess what? We can start and do a call to them. Should we? Now, when I say connect here, yes, it is. It should be a green answer. How it's called? I don't know. But I do this. Oh, you see, there's a connection. And when we open up this full screen here, so it doesn't work here because there is no screen, no video here. So let me just stop video sharing or streaming. And where is my? Oh, there it is. I stop the camera here, so you can still hear me. I do a reload here. And I say, wait, this is Dave, and I want to join room 55-7. So this is hi. Now you can see me here. So I muted my browser. These videos are only video. These video windows only video, because otherwise it would mess up the sound. I had a lot of fun with all the feedbacks. So let me just pick up this and this. So now we have here let me make this smaller that we can see everything here. And we just want to join here and say, oh, I'm back. What did I, capital I miss, question mark. So let me check if everything works. Oh, I'm back. What did I miss? Where's this one? So, and now let's join. So now we have a video call to Cat, to Angie Potato, and my video. So this is the way how it works. So the problem with this is that it is some kind of draining the power. Okay, the power and data of my machine. So when I this is this one here is my local stream. Yes. This stream is from this to peer to this one, is direct to this one, and this is the peer direct to this one. So this here is the original stream, yeah, or this is the local stream, and this is my remote stream. So when I move my head, you can see there is a small delay. And if I connect more and more people to my room, then it will end up a bit messy and it will get hard. And I ended up with 18 connections with a couple or with a bunch of browser sessions, and I had delays of Lamis is joining again. I had delays of about 20 seconds like this. She's back.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm really sorry.
No problem.
Yeah,
Everything's fine.
my connection is really unstable these days. I don't know why. But yeah,
I feel
sorry.
you. I'm from Germany. I feel you.
Oh my God. We are in lockdown in my country for the first time
Mm.
and without a good connection. So
Oh, it's hard to
I'm
make some
really
office
struggling.
work.
Well,
So I just did a demo of my application.
yeah.
And yeah, you can see it. I have 3 sessions here, and all the sessions are sharing their video with each other. So this is very funny. And yeah, you can see the video connection is now ongoing for, I guess, 1 minute, 2 minutes maybe. And you can see that the delay is getting bigger and bigger between this one and the 2 other, because these is my local stream and these are the remote streams, and the ongoing connections are going to drain and doing the buffering is not very good. So this, I guess, is maybe also a reason for the time, the restriction of time of meetings you can have in several tools because of the data you have to transfer.
Yeah, this makes sense.
But nice to you have you back. So let me just send a message. Hi, Lamis.
Yeah.
So the cat said hi. Okay.
Nice. And it's broadcasted also.
Oh no, I used the WebSocket connection for the chat, and I
Uh-huh.
used the webRTC only for video, because I want to make the chat be able to connect even if there is no webRTC connection.
Cool. Very cool.
And it's and I tried several libraries to use this. So the first connection, or the first try, I used the native WebRTC connection from the built-in API from the browsers, and I didn't get any connection. It was very hard. Then I used simple peer.js. This is also one of these libraries, which also didn't work. It had a lot of communication errors and so on. And then I found the peer.js, which someone said to me that it is it's dead, but I saw the repository is active for the last years, and the last commit has been, I guess, 8 weeks like this. So it's active enough for me, and so I use this, and it's very easy. It works. Let me just explain it for you. It works just easy. So you set up your peer connection just by to setting up the new for this peer. So this is I just get it when I need it. Okay. The peer is just an instance of the peer.js, which this is an interface I just developed myself, because it's just a plain old JavaScript stuff. There is no TypeScript based peer.js, so maybe I need to build it my own. When it's open, then I do nothing. And when there is a call, incoming call, I will answer it with my local stream, which is from media, get user media, my video stream. And then when I click my, there is let me just reload this one. So I forgot the name. So I have to put this one here and just name the room 55.7. Don't ask for the room. So this is the front camera. And so when I click on this button here, then I do the init video. No, I don't do the init video. I start a call. Yeah, I start a call, and then everyone gets the available message, which is here. And then I from this so I send my name with. Maybe I need to send the ID, so it's not the best way. And then I answer this call of this. I say, okay, peer, pick this ID, which is somewhere at PSTS. They have their own server, a cloud service they offer for free. And then you can say, okay, connect to this ID with my local stream, and that's it. That's all you have to do with this. So it's very easy.
Yes.
And I was celebrating when I did the first connection with myself. This was very funny.
Yeah, because it's an achievement. Well.
Yeah, it's very fun. So let me just reload every to be safe that there is no data draining or draining or power draining on my connection here. So now
and the room, Dave, I think I asked this question before, but okay, I will ask it again. The room supports multi-users. I mean, more than one.
Yeah.
More than two. Yeah.
Yeah, as you just saw, I now had three. I have three cameras, so I just had three connection, which everyone is connecting a peer connection to each other and sending the video like a mesh to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And we can, if we put this one, okay, let me just read. Oh, I haven't do this. Let me just enter a room. A very easy room, and do the same here. I can prove it. So this is Lamis or Lamis, right? And it's also the room 1, 2, 3, and just this one and this one. And now I have to search for my Firefox. Oh no, I open a next browser. And oh, it was. And say, okay, this is potato, and it's the room 1, 2, 3. And now we can communicate. Hi.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's instantly there.
Yeah, because it's Socket.io. So I don't need to. So I wanted to use the chat just for Socket.io because I don't want to use need to have a peer connection to each other to communicate for this.
Okay. So you combined Socket.io and RxJs?
Yes.
WebSocket subject. You combined both of them.
The WebSocket subject just uses the communication and the chat messaging, and when there is available, then I use a peer.js and answer is nothing else.
Yeah.
And I'm very, very happy for the result because it's very easy.
Yeah, so you should be proud.
Yeah, Tobias Struckmeyer just wrote in the type in the chat that there is a types peer.js. I tried it, but it doesn't work. Like I want to have to work it, but I didn't get it to work. So I always get a very strange error message. Maybe this was because I had a very strange state of my application, and maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I should try it again. Maybe I should definitely. Yeah. So can you tell me what should I be aware of when I'm handling with WebSocket connection or with the WebSocket subject? Is that something I should keep in mind or should be aware of?
Yes, the connection, when to call the connect. Okay, you should call it only one time because it's very resource expensive. Okay, because it will open one channel. So this is something to keep in mind. Another thing, I think it's highly advisable to put all the work related to the socket in a separate service. Okay, this way all your component only consumes the service. Another thing, the performance, the mechanism of change detection of Angular will run frequently. Okay, so you should consider optimizing things. Using the change detection. You can put change detection strategy to on push.
Okay.
Yeah, there is also some libraries for optimization.
Okay.
You can consider it. Where else? You should also here be aware of the unsubscription process. Okay, so you should unsubscribe and don't forget to unsubscribe to the socket. Your WebSocket subject. Okay, otherwise the channel will still get open in your browser and it will harm your performance. So those are things to be aware of. Basically those are the most common advice I gave. And what else? Let me say that if you need multiplexing, then there is a solution for multiplexing in it.
Okay.
And how do you manage the reconnection? Or it's not really implemented yet?
No.
It's not, but consider it. Consider implementing the reconnection, because if the connection is down for whatever reason, it's a must to establish the connection again.
Okay.
But WebSocket subject, however, when the connection is down, then the socket will be closed and it will never emit values again, which is so bad.
Okay.
Yeah, so you should, even when you are reconnected, the socket will no longer emit values for you. And this is not good. So you should consider to the reconnection. And I have an example of reconnection in my GitHub repository. It's through when you I can show you. I have a solution for reconnection with some RxJs operators, and you're done with it.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So
consider it.
yeah. So the first thing I just answer quick. This I use the take until to handle the unsubscribe
Yeah. Okay.
on destroy, I hope. Yeah. So I trigger just this subject, and then I will unsubscribe from all my. So this is something I do every time.
Yeah.
Unless what kind of subscription it is, I use the take until because and so my point of this is if you are maybe in a mobile environment, then every connection, even if this is just a short or a single emitting or self-closing subscription, if you have on a slow connection, then every connection is an ongoing connection. Yeah, and then you should
that's true.
always take care about it and should unsubscribe from it.
Yes.
So this is why I did this. And so when you said I should only connect once, means, is this the connection, or when is the connection established? Is it here, or is it when I set up the website, the subject?
It's when you instantiate the subject and then click on subscribe. Okay, so
Okay.
here, okay, so you should instantiate the subject just one time.
Okay.
So this is the.
So every instance of the subject is a new connection. Which
no, it's not. It's not. But it's when you call to the subscribe, that the connection will be established. Okay. So maybe you instantiate many reference to this object and then call subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Then it's three socket connections.
When I subscribe 3 times on to the socket, then we have 3 connections to this.
To the same reference, no. But to different references, it will create another connection.
Okay. Good to know. I wasn't aware about that it's so harmful for my power, or for the performance of my website or of my tool when I have so many socket connection. But good to know. What else did I do? So everything is here in a single component. So in the next few days, I want to split it in smaller parts, and also extract the connection and all these handling in some kind of service that we can that I have the possibility to reuse some stuff. And therefore, that was my question when I said if I have one subject or one instance of a subject to one that I can subscribe multiple times to, and it's only each instance is one connection. So this is right?
Yes.
Okay. So this is very important. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me check. Maybe any questions? No further questions. Okay. It's already shown already 1 hour. So I need help for to everyone who is watching this stream now or afterwards. I need help in case of for some topics. I need help for design because you saw my design is not that responsive and doesn't work that well, and I need help for to setting up the server, so to deploy it on some kind of I try to set up a test server on my Heroku or on the Heroku, but it doesn't work. So and also I tried it to deploy it on Azure, but I also got an error. So maybe my server script is not the best one. So when I where's the server? Is here. So maybe there is some issue which doesn't work for Azure or for Heroku, because I always get an error, and I don't know how I can fix this or can get any information. So if any one of you in my in these streams or later on, if you have any ideas how to fix this, or if you want to help, feel free to reach out to me. You can comment on this video and I will reply. And you can also, for sure, you can interact with me in my and send some pull requests for these both. So can you hear me is the front end, and chat API is the back end. And feel free to send pull requests or build your own stuff and show it to me, and let's have fun with it. That's it. Can you what's your repository, your GitHub name, Lamis?
Lamis Chebbi.
Like this.
Yeah, C capitalized, I think. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
It's NJ real time dashboard. The first one.
This one. Oh, this one. And there are some kind of, okay, this is okay. Where should I go?
The source.
Yeah.
App. Services. Data service. Okay.
We try where you see.
Yeah, and here you can see the reconnection mechanism. Okay. So when I instantiate the WebSocket, you see line 29, this .get new WebSocket.
Yeah.
My method, I do the same thing that you did, but I just call it with a specific object properties. Just go to the method.
Doesn't work. Okay, then I have to find it.
Get
this one.
Yeah, so here I call it with a specific object. It's not only the endpoint, but the endpoint with some special events that you can intercept. Here in the line 68, just intercept the close observer, okay, which is always called, this callback will be always called when the socket is closed. So when the socket is closed, I catch this event and I say, well, you should reconnect here. Okay, so you should try to reconnect. So here I am logging connection closed, and I will just call the method connect with the parameter reconnect true. And when you go now to the connect method, you will, it's the first line. You will see that when the reconnect is true, I mean the line 30, then I will call a specific operator. It's a custom operator, which is the reconnect line 43. Yeah, and in this I do nothing, but I just try to retry the observable. Okay, through the retry when and delay when. Okay, every delay I retry the observable. So this is my solution for the reconnection, and it works perfectly. I mean, okay, the delay is configurable, and the the reconnection interval is configurable, and you will see that every reconnection interval the system tries to reconnect, and when the connection is established, it will catch it automatically, so it will emit events for you. Okay. If you don't do this, then when the connection is lost, the socket will be closed, and the WebSocket subject will no longer emit values for you.
Okay.
So so this is a solution for the reconnection.
Okay. So this is one. And what else is possible to
override?
To override, yeah.
Yeah, it's the every socket life cycle. I mean, the events in the socket life cycle, the opening of the of the connection, the closure, I think even the type of the data, if you want to use binary blobs. And there are many customization. You can find the thorough list in the RxJs official documentation. You can go to the RxJs WebSocket subject official documentation, and go there. WebSocket subject. Yes, it's misspelled.
But it's smart enough. So which one is Firebase app or
It's
is it
no, it's the second one.
this one?
Yeah. Yes, here we go. There's something called WebSocket subject config. Yeah, this object. I mean, the documentation of WebSocket subject config. It's not clickable there.
Okay. But it's somewhere here. Examples.
No, I think Dave, just go to the search bar and click on and just spell WebSocket subject config.
This one.
Yes.
Let's check this. This one. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you can find here the list of properties that you can override.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Even the serialization and deserialization method also, if you have types which are not string, for example, or you don't want to parse through JSON, because by default is JSON parsed for ingoing calls. I mean, the messages coming from the servers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's stringify in the other way around. I mean, from the client side to the server side. But yeah, you can override the serialization and the deserialization method.
Okay.
Well, it comes very handy. It comes in handy in case of customization.
Nice.
Yeah, check this out. Maybe it will help you.
Nice. Oh, and someone said he knows how to do it in Java. This is great.
Yeah, the Java land. I spent 4 years coding with Java, maybe 5 years. Yeah.
Okay.
But I love Java.
My experience with Java is 0. When I started coding, someone of the senior developers said to me, "Hey, stop playing around with this toy, learn something seriously, and take some serious topics." And he said I should use learn Java, and I tried it, I guess 1 or 2 years, and I learned nothing. It was so hard for me, and so I skipped it, and I get back to JavaScript, and no, I'm happy.
I have a different experience. Yeah, I came from the Java land.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I was I started to learn JavaScript and the web, etc., and then Angular. Yeah.
Great. So I definitely learned something from you. So I took away that it's important to take care about this one here, and that I should also take a closer look on your reconnect message here.
Yeah.
And so on. So I try to I will have a look at it, and I will ping you definitely when I hit any error or any issues.
Yeah, for sure.
If I will stuck in any problem, I will ping you. And yeah, I'm very happy that you're here with me with my call.
Me too. Yeah, it's a cool project, and you will see that it will evolve so fast. Yeah, and I really like it. It's very cool. Yeah, and it's simple also, with some lines of code and you're done. I like optimistic solutions, so
Yeah, it's very. I sent it to a friend of mine, and I said, "Hey, this is just at this point it was just 200 lines of code, and just for this. So when we take a look here, this is just 100 lines of code. And my component here is just, it's not that much. It's just a bit here, but it's just 130. So 230 lines of code, nothing else. And it's the complete application. So
and you can optimize further. I mean, you can optimize. I can contribute with you, Dave, in order to optimize.
Please do.
Yeah, okay. I will do those optimization things for you.
I'm waiting for this. So
yeah.
What was very hard for me was this CSS stuff. This was very a pain in the ass because CSS hates me. So this was very, very hard for me, and I try to I try to get rid of it and get it to work in some kind of some ways, but it was very hard for me, and yeah, but now it works, and this is so I'm very happy for this. So this was really the hardest part, I guess. So get some kind of design for this, because the documentation of this peer.js is also very good. This was a window when I this is peer.js. That's this one. This is the repository, and it's 6 days and 3 days some work on this one and so on. So it's great. That's it's still alive and it's very easy to use, and I definitely will start to build my TypeScript version of this to make it more accessible for TypeScript application.
That's great.
I definitely will. Okay, thank you for being with me.
Thank you too. Thank you for the invitation. It was very cool. Sorry for the interruption in the middle. It's not my fault.
Don't stress. Everything is fine. Thank you for all the people in the stream and in the chat. Thanks for being with us, and leave a comment, leave a thumb up. I'm not sure what it means when I say hey, and please consider to subscribe. I don't know if it brings any benefit to me, but maybe you feel better. And if you subscribe, then maybe your 2021 will be better than 2020. I promise.
Yeah, maybe stay safe.
Oh yeah, and please stay safe. And yeah, and if any one of you, or if you, Lamis, if we, I hope we will run into in very soon again, and then that we can have some chat and coffee and some laugh again.
Looking forward to meet you all again. I really I really enjoyed your company, and I really want to see you again.
Okay, thanks for being with us, and good night and
good
goodbye.
Night, and have a nice weekend, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Ciao.
Okay.